So that's 3 cups of flour, baking flour. You can use any flour you want, but so into our mixing bowl, mommy has added 3 cups of baking flour, half a teaspoon of salt, because this is a liquid dough roti. That's what you said, mommy? Is that what you said, mommy? Okay. She gave a nod, so that was a tablespoon of granulated sugar. I guess you can use brown sugar if you don't have granulated sugar. She's going to use her spatula to combine the dry ingredients, or so far the dry ingredients. How much cups of water is that, Mommy? What? Oh, how much? See, that's what it says. 2 cups. And this is just normal room temperature water. Yes, you saw that? See? Mommy made a well. Now she's going to add some fat into the mixture, which is just normal oil, vegetable oil, which is 1 tablespoon so far she's putting in. As I heard the measuring spoons clamoring together, remember to hit the notification bell after you have pressed that subscribe button, so that you'll be notified when Suburban Girl puts out new videos. And please do share my videos to someone. It may not be your cup of tea, but as I say, if you share it with somebody, somebody else may like the videos so far. So you see Mom is using her spatula to combine. So she added more water, because you have to add the water at increments. See? You see that consistency? It's not yet to the consistency that we want it. So how did you become aware of this method of doing roti? Has this always been your method of doing roti, Suburban Mom? The viewers may want to know.
My grandmother, my late grandmother taught me this.
Okay, her late paternal grandmother did that one. So you see, so it's not going to be a doughy mixture, as you can see. So we're just gonna continue combining it, and you can add a little bit more water if you want it to be a little bit thinner than it was. So you see that consistency you have? That is what you need to have. But Mom is going to be doing it another way also. She's going to be putting it through a strainer, as you can see, to make sure that there's no lumps left. So just some at the moment. You see? Just like that. Comment below, have you ever had roti before? So after the straining process, this is how the mixture comes out, and we're going to leave it for 5 minutes to rest. And also we added a half a cup more of water so that it could come out to have this batter consistency. So we'll be back with you in 5 minutes. So on the stove, in the meantime, while our batter is resting, we have our tower, which is this iron or cast iron, right?
Yes.
Yes, you heard
This is what you're
Suburban
gonna
Mom.
bake it
This
on.
is what we're going to bake it on. So I have lightly oiled it with just normal vegetable oil. You can use whatever oil that you like to use. I guess you can use coconut oil. The flame has to be really low because this is not a fast process. So it's been rested, and then now we're going to use a ladle so that all the rotis will come out at the same size. So you see this technique that Suburban Mom is going to do. You hear that sizzle? Yes. So sorry that you're hearing the microwave in the background, but that is, we melted some butter. Yes.
You will rest the next time because the fish is too
So
big.
now Suburban Mom is going to be using an egg lifter to try to even out the batter along the towel. This is a new method for Suburban Girl because Suburban Girl can make roti, but Suburban Girl usually uses a dough and has to come up with all of the rollers and all the shebang, as you'd call it.
When the bubbles come up, you break them.
Yes.
Just break them, press them out.
Once bubbles are coming up, that means it's being cooked right through. You try to burst them, and then this is a flip now. Let's see the technique. Okay. Yes, you see that technique? And you just continuously use your egg lifters to help flatten it out. So we just flipped it again back onto the original side. As you see, it's coming along. See, it's coming along, but it's a process. Remember, this is on a low flame, so it will take time. So just have patience, because that's a very good virtue to have. So basically, you just have to wait 2 minutes on either side. As you can see, there's some brownness coming on. I'm not going too close because it's very hot, but there is some brownness forming. So that's how you know it will be done. So Suburban Mom is coming to flip it again, and you see that rising. I'll give you an elevation. See, that's a bubble. So you're going to just pat it and turn it, because you know that means it is being cooked right through. Ooh, you see that? That's the effect you want. So we're just going to give it another 2 minutes on that side and it will be done. Am I right, Suburban Mom?
No, not another 2 minutes.
Okay.
You want each side to have a little of those brownies. That is an indication that it is cooked or
Okay.
baked.
You heard that, Suburban family and my neighborhood? So you see, this is done and you see that's done. So all you're going to need is just a plate with a hand towel just to get rid of some of the excess oil, although it's not a lot.
No oil.
Yeah, it's not a lot because it was just
You
too
just
wide.
want to coat a
So
little.
now we're going to just, so I'm getting my brush and with the melted butter that was in the microwave, as you see, you can use butter and you just swing it around. Not a lot, just a little, and you're going to just brush it on ever so lightly onto the roti. See, this gives it a lovely flavor. Could you use coconut oil to do this part?
No.
Okay, mom says coconut oil is not good to use for this part, but you can use whatever alternative to butter that you use. That is it. So another one mommy is going to do, but this time here she's going to use a little less than a ladle. And the same exact technique. Because the thinner the better, if you can get it thinner. If you have a big towel, you can use a little bit more than a ladle, but you still want it to be as thin as possible so that it will be easier to cook and it will be easier to manage. So when there's no more liquid on top, or you see that liquid on top, that's when you know it is time to flip. So you see, yes, don't mind the little sides there, that's just added love. Okay, remember, subscribe and share, and please comment, please, I beg of you. I would love to reach at least 100 subscribers by the end of summer. Thank you. So this is one of the last ones of our roti. So far we have gotten 6. So it looks like this will be yielding around 8 rotis. So you see, and you see how I've been stacking them. I stack them just like this, using the same egg lifters, these two. So with the egg lifters them, I stack it on them, but all the time just keep on buttering them, and so that it will remain moist and tasty. So you see, it's coming on good. So Barbara mom just turned this one. So yes, you can eat roti with anything. So
it's a bread.
It's a bread. So as you can see, the process of making roti is a simple one. The process is quick and easy and good to have patience. So please comment below if you would try this recipe, and if you did, how did it turn out? You can share to my Instagram at Suburban Girl 1129. Love you always.